Good evening everyone and welcome to my Calm and Steady channel. I'm Craig Dempsey, great to be here. If this is your first time here, this channel is about recovery, mental health, relationships and rebuilding yourself steadily, not perfectly. If even one person takes something useful from this video, then it's definitely been worth making. And tonight's topic, I want to talk about something that affects almost everyone. Relationships and mental health. Not gossip, not blame, not venting, just honest reflection. Because mental health struggles don't just affect the individual, they affect the connection. And sometimes we don't even realize it's happening. You see, when you invest emotionally in someone, you're not just investing time. You're investing your whole nervous system. But healthy relationships, they can do many things. They can lift you. They can ground you. They can motivate you. But when mental health is unstable, relationships can feel louder, heavier, more intense. A small disagreement can feel enormous. Silence can feel threatening. Tension unbearable. But instead of asking what's happening here, we often ask, what's wrong with me? As someone in recovery from addiction, I've learned something important, and that is relationships don't usually cause mental health problems. They reveal what's already unhealed. Anxiety makes you over-explain. Trauma makes you go quiet. Addiction makes you go numb. None of that makes someone weak. It makes them human. Sometimes, especially in conflict, people process differently. Some need to talk immediately. Some need time to think. See, silence isn't always rejection. It isn't always ignoring. Sometimes it's someone trying to regulate themselves. But when mental health is fragile, everything feels amplified. And that's when misunderstandings tend to grow. See, one of the hardest lessons in recovery is this. Love does not mean losing yourself. You don't need to shrink to keep peace. You don't need to stay silent to stay connected. You don't need to carry everything alone to prove you care. If a relationship slowly costs you your confidence, your sleep, your sense of calm, your sense of self, then something needs attention. And that doesn't mean someone is bad. It just means something isn't healthy. See, taking care of your mental health is solely your responsibility. But suffering in silence isn't. When anxiety builds, when trauma resurfaces, when addiction tempts you, reaching out is strength, not weakness. Because what you suppress doesn't disappear. It spreads. And it affects everyone around you. But healthy relationships allow honesty. If you cannot be honest with your partner, that's something to reflect on. Unhealthy dynamics force suppression. And suppression feeds anxiety. Recovery taught me something quite powerful. You can care deeply about someone and still recognize when something isn't good for your mental health. That's maturity, not selfishness. If you constantly feel on edge, tense, replaying conversations at night, unable to switch off. That isn't a personality flaw. That's your nervous system asking for safety. Your body doesn't overreact for fun. It's just not very good at sending polite emails. The good news, there is more awareness now, and awareness changes everything. When you prioritize your mental health, you notice patterns earlier, you speak up sooner, you stop confusing intensity with intimacy. And most importantly, you remember who you are. But relationships aren't easy. They require work from both people. But you deserve a connection where you feel safe, heard, and respected. If you're struggling in a relationship right now, you're not weak. You are responding with the tools you've learned to survive. But survival doesn't have to be permanent. Support exists, recovery exists, and you don't have to disappear to stay connected. So please, take care of your mental health. It's not selfish, it's foundational. Be kind to yourself. This is Calm and Steady, and we build strength quietly here. Until the next video, I love you all. God bless.